Who is Alycia Parks? Eala's first assignment at the Australian Open. Eala will face her first hurdle at the Australian Open main draw on Monday, January 19th, when she faces American Alycia Parks in the round of 128 in Melbourne. After missing the Australian Open the last 3 years via qualifiers, Eala is raring to make her mark in the first Grand Slam of the 2026 season. Eala is likewise looking for her second win in the main draw of a Grand Slam, following her first-round upset of Clara Tauson at the US Open last year. But Eala will be facing a tough challenge with Parks standing in the way. The 25-year-old Parks boasts a lengthy resume, which is highlighted by a WTA 1000 doubles title. She also has one singles title and a second doubles championship on the WTA Tour. Parks also made her mark in the WTA 125 scene with 5 singles titles and 3 titles in doubles. Previously, Parks registered 2 top 10 wins, one in 2022 and one in 2023, beating Maria Sakkari and Caroline Garcia, respectively. Parks last won a title at the Open Angers, a WTA 125 tournament in France last December 2024, where she beat Belinda Bencic 7-6, 4, 3-6, 6-0. Eala, on the other hand, has one WTA 125 title to her name, having won the Guadalajara 125 tournament last year. Parks reached a career-high ranking of world number 40 in the WTA rankings in August 2023. The 25-year-old also has made multiple appearances in the Grand Slam main draw. Her best finish came at the Australian Open with a third-round appearance in 2024. Eala and Parks have yet to face each other in their career. Who is Alycia Parks? Alycia Michelle Parks is one of the most intriguing players on the women's professional tennis circuit, an American athlete whose power game and explosive serve have captured attention well beyond typical tennis circles. Born on December 31, 2000, in Atlanta, Georgia, Parks stands tall at roughly 1.85 m, 6'1", a height that naturally lends itself to the kind of dominating serve that has become her trademark on court. Her rise in professional tennis has been steady but dramatic. Parks first appeared in a WTA main draw in 2021, and she didn't take long to make an impression. That same year at the US Open, she recorded a serve clocked at 129 miles per hour, tying the tournament's fastest serve ever by a woman, a feat she shares with Venus Williams. In August 2023, Parks reached a career-high singles ranking of world number 40, a significant milestone in her professional journey. That year also brought her first WTA singles title at the Lyon Open, a breakthrough moment validating her potential. Her game is defined by a big serve, athletic shot-making, and aggressive baseline firepower, making her a tough opponent, especially on faster hard courts where her weapons are most effective. Yet Parks's career has also been a reflection of the ups and downs in professional tennis. After rising inside the top 50 in 2023, she saw her ranking dip as she struggled for consistency and form in later seasons. By early 2026, she was back within the top 100, poised, still dangerous, and prepared to challenge both seasoned stars and rising talents alike. Eala, a milestone match. For Filipina tennis star Alexandra Eala, facing Alycia Parks marks an important chapter in her burgeoning career. At just 20 years old in 2026, and riding a wave of momentum from a breakout 2025, Eala has steadily climbed the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings. Having already competed in the main draw at Roland Garros, Wimbledon, and the US Open, the Australian Open represented one elusive achievement she had yet to check off: her first appearance in the main draw of this Grand Slam. That changed in 2026, when Eala earned direct entry into the main draw based on her ranking, around WTA number 49, marking the historic moment she would compete in all 4 major tournaments at least once. Her first match in Melbourne was set against Alycia Parks, then ranked around world number 100 in the WTA standings. This pairing wasn't just another first-round showdown. It represented a contrast of styles and stories. Parks, a seasoned pro with years of tour experience and the kind of serve that can swing matches with sheer pace. Eala, a rising contender whose ascent symbolizes both personal ambition and national pride, especially for tennis fans in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. The matchup, player contrast and narrative themes. The Eala Parks matchup could be written as a classic tennis narrative. Experience versus youth. Parks had years of professional matches under her belt along with a top 50 breakthrough. Eala, while younger, had grown through the ranks rapidly and shown she could compete with elite players. Power versus precision. Parks brings raw serving firepower and athletic aggression. Eala has crafted her game around consistency, movement, and tactical adaptability. This juxtaposition sets up not just a contest of strokes, but of competitive philosophy. Underdog confidence versus favorites poise. Eala, playing with the belief of someone on a meteoric rise, recently a semi-finalist at the ASB Classic in Auckland, carried momentum and confidence into the match. Parks, on the other hand, entered with the weight of experience and the spotlight of having caused trouble for top opponents in the past. The surface, Melbourne's hard courts, traditionally favors big servers and aggressive hitters. For Parks, that meant a serve could be a weapon. For Eala, it meant resilience and retaining prowess would be vital. Why this match matters? In the broader story of Eala's career, this match against Alycia Parks was symbolic on multiple levels. 1. A Grand Slam main draw debut at the Australian Open. While Eala had appeared in other Grand Slam main draws, the Australian Open was the one she hadn't yet broken into at this level. Facing Parks marked her long-awaited debut in Melbourne, a stage many champions cite as pivotal in their development. 2. Representation and inspiration. Eala's journey resonates beyond individual achievement. She carries the hopes of a growing tennis community in the Philippines and Southeast Asia, regions where Grand Slam success remains rare. Her presence in Melbourne signaled not just personal breakthrough but regional visibility in a global sport. 3. Growth through challenge. Facing Parks wasn't a comfortable assignment by seeding or ranking. It was a test. For Eala, this was an opportunity to measure herself against a player with established power and competitive experience. Whether she won or lost, matches like this provide invaluable experience and narrative fuel for future success. 4. International tennis narrative. On the global tennis stage, matchups like Eala versus Parks reflect the sport's intergenerational dialogue, where established pros intersect with rising stars, and where every Grand Slam introduces new voices and stories. Alycia Parks, more than just a serve. To focus on Parks solely as a server would be simplistic. She's a complete athlete whose development spans junior circuits, professional breakthrough moments, and resilience through ranking ebbs and flows. Her WTA singles title, her record-tying fast serve, and her ability to compete on tennis' biggest stages all tell the story of a player who blends physical gifts with competitive grit. Yet her inconsistent streaks also remind us how tennis careers are non-linear. Success isn't always a